Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 2005. We need a name. We have a name. We don't need a name. Names
We
are
do
for
need a name. No, we do need a name. We've tried for almost a year now to figure one out, and we're struggling.
There are no names. It's fine.
We could just call it Ruthless Aggression because it's very unlikely we'll ever make it out. And even if we did, we could then just make like a season 2.
Season 2. Even
Yeah.
though this is season 2.
We could make like a series 2.
Series 2. I like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Great American Bash 2005. This is a big show. You can see our...
Sadly, without the big show, though.
Yeah, you can see our 9 pre-booked matches there up on the screen. We will get to them as we get to them and explain them out to you when we get there. But it's a pretty packed card, as you can see from some of the names on there.
Yeah.
We are in the American Airlines Arena in Dallas, Texas. You got
First
anything?
pay-per-view to take place in Texas, we found out.
Yes.
Ever.
What was there's a girl in there? What's this angle? I guess we'll never find out.
Go ahead and tune in to episode 7 of the series to find out.
Yeah. You want to just go
started?
for it? Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go for it. We have our
forever, bitch.
We have our intro video.
Apparently, Eddie is very heelish in this intro video, which is true, actually. He did cheat.
He has been a naughty
He did
boy
cheat
lately.
to beat Shelton Benjamin.
He's been a naughty boy lately. So
Naughty.
do you think we have to give the turn note to the...
Nah, we'll do it later if we need to.
Okay, yeah, we could always do it on a
Yeah.
following
Yep.
show. Yeah.
Of course, we're talking about turning Kurt face, which...
I was talking personally about turning JBL face, so I don't...
I see.
The PTSD
Pyro.
triggering the PTSD of the veterans in the crowd. And we kick off with our Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships.
Some hot shit.
Yeah, so I think Rojo and Skipper won this on TV. From the Pitbulls is a bit of a rematch. They go out there and they do some flips.
The Pitbulls
Do not
managed
flip.
to earn this match from defeating both of the tag team champs in singles matches, which has happened over the last few weeks.
Indeed.
But as a tag team, they're a less effective unit than whatever we end up calling these two, if ever anything.
Yeah, Skipper and Rojo make defense number 1 of their Cruiserweight Tag Team titles. Nunzio is backstage with all of his boys, all of the FBI. I think Parisi and Vito have been debuts on TV, but not yet on pay-per-views. So yes, the FBI now is 6 members. Nunzio says that tonight he needs everybody on their best behavior. He needs every single one of them in the right spot at the right time to make sure this thing goes off without a hitch. Capiche? You know what I'm saying? And Tony questions Nunzio. Well, sure, boss, but what's the plan for the 8-man tag team match that most of us are in? And Nunzio says, "Oh, I don't care about that. If you guys, what's the worst that happens if you lose?" Tony's like, "What?" Nunzio's like, "What's the worst thing that happens if you lose?" Tony's like, "I don't know. I get beat up." Nunzio's like, "Exactly. Your pain is merely physical. If I lose tonight to Rey Mysterio, my legacy will be tarnished forever, Tony. Do you not understand this? Your physical pain is nothing to my pure emotional suffering." Tony's like, Jesus Christ, boss.
Yeah, okay. I can get on board with that.
Jesus Christ, boss. All right.
I like it.
SmackDown, your
SmackDown.
senses.
You could get fined if you don't.
Oh, damn.
By the way, update. I still haven't SmackDown my senses.
Oh my fucking god! This is video evidence now.
They keep sending me mail, and I keep saying I'm gonna do it when I get back upstairs. And I get upstairs, and I'm like, fuck that shit. And so I throw the mail aside.
Understandable, honestly.
I know. I mean, they keep addressing it to the householder, and so until they use my name, I'm, you know, this happens. Oh, this is actually no. We can't just say this happens. There's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going on here. So, Puddy, if you want to explain the feud, I can explain the occurrences of the match.
So as you should notice on the thumbnail, unless Tucker has been, you know, a lazy bastard or a forgetful
What if
bastard,
I can't find her in any Americana type clothing?
Then you're gonna have to do some work.
I'll just go for something revealing, and then I'll America the background.
On a beach.
I'll America the background. Don't worry about it.
So we've got Lita is the face of the Great American Bash. Now Lita doesn't like being the face of the Great American Bash, especially the types of photo shoots that she has to go through to do that. She's a wrestler, you know? She's a fighter. She's a former women's champion. And so she complains about it. And Lita took umbrage to that complaint.
Melina.
Because Lita makes her living off of modeling. And if she was the face of the Great American Bash, who did I say?
You've said Lita like every single name you've said has been Lita.
Okay. Melina would kill to be the face of the Great American Bash, and so they're gonna wrestle, and if Melina wins, then she will get all of Lita's modeling gimmicks for a year. So it's like the shampoo commercial.
Yes, it's like the shampoo commercial. Exactly. Melina, she's outclassed by Lita going early on until suddenly from the stage, the fans stand up, they look towards the stage, there's some commotion happening. Johnny Nitro frantically stumbles his way towards the ring, covering his eyes. What's happened to him? Oh no. It can only mean one thing. We saw this on SmackDown. Chasing, stalking even, Johnny Nitro down the ramp. It's Tajiri. And Lita looks out and is confused at, well, really everything. I mean, what occurred to have this happen? Surely they haven't been fighting every day since Thursday, right? They probably found each other here and then started fighting again. Or maybe Tajiri, like, hid somewhere. Oh, shit, yeah, right, I'm wrestling a match. Lita turns around and gets hit with a last call code red.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
It's over. Lita's modeling career is over. She looks distraught for a second, having lost a match to Melina. And then she realizes, wait, that's a pretty positive outcome for me.
Yeah, it's alright, actually.
Okay. Meanwhile, Tajiri continues, presumably, to chase Nitro through the arena.
Yeah, I'd like to think, like, Nitro, like, pratfalls over the fucking barricade and, like, stumbles his way into the crowd. I'm blind. Miscellaneous fans. Tajiri just does his creepy Spider-Man walk that he does. You know what I mean?
The inspiration for... Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Shelton Benjamin. Shelton, I have one question for you. The hell is a no-ropes match?
Well, you see, Todd, it is a match in which the ring has no ropes. That way, Eddie Guerrero can't use them for leverage. And when I lock him in one of my many painful submission maneuvers, he won't be able to escape by grabbing them. Ain't that right, Mama?
I'ma give him a whooping.
Oh God, we're dropping frames here on twitch.tv/Matsudairo. Am I coming through okay?
Yep. Yeah, you're just fine.
Oh, fuck it then.
Yeah, fuck the stream. Fuck the stream people. We don't care about them. Yeah. Shelton's mama, give him a whooping.
Oh, should we explain this feud? This is probably the time to do it.
Yeah, maybe this is also the angle to do it. So yeah, go ahead, go. Well, maybe I should take one. I don't remember, unfortunately, anything past what we did like 2 days ago. So you might have to take this one.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple feud. Shelton Benjamin and Eddie Guerrero both got drafted to SmackDown, so they've forgotten all about their previous feud on Raw. What happened was that Eddie Guerrero got there first and is also pretty well connected on SmackDown. So he considers himself, a kind of protector of the brand and all that stuff. And so Shelton had a match with him as a main event on one of the SmackDowns as a sort of welcoming committee style thing. And Eddie did the because we haven't ended up doing the match where this took place in real life. Eddie did the famous loose boot finish and won the match via some underhanded means, although relatively wholesome underhanded means. Shelton, of course, wasn't particularly happy, but was going to let it go because Eddie's got some pull, and so he doesn't want to upset the apple cart. But his mama was not happy with that, and threatened to give Eddie a whooping herself. And so, in order to prevent that, Shelton did stand up for himself, and now they're having a no ropes match.
Well said. Finley sells you some potatoes, you dafty feckers. You'll buy my damn brand. You buy my damn fucking taters. They got the E carved in them. You could boil them and throw them at your TV. I don't know. All right. So over the past couple of weeks, Edge has been needling London and Kendrick with various remarks, disparaging remarks, that is, in regards to their size, their wrestling ability, their ladder match ability, their ability to cash in a single-use, anytime allowed contract of some kind for a professional wrestling championship. Really just attacking them on the very core fundamental levels of a human. London and Kendrick eventually got so fed up about this, they got a match made between them and Edge. Edge was pretty confident he beat Coyote Next Gen on the go home SmackDown. He was sufficiently warmed up. He's feeling pretty good going in this tonight. But ultimately, that's the thing that is going to cost him. His overconfidence is going to allow him to get rolled up here by Kendrick, and he loses.
Oh my!
Big loser.
I mean, what do you think was going to happen going up against one of the most coordinated tag teams of all time? They are basically brothers.
Facts.
True. Just like Edge and Christian.
Edge, though, is not happy.
No.
Edge proceeds to attempt to beat the shit out of Brian Kendrick and Paul London until our hero, United States champion, he has a match later tonight to defend his title. He could have gotten injured here. Edge is a very dastardly son of a bitch. Funaki doesn't care. He loves his friends. He loves the people. He loves America. He runs out and he helps. He helps in the best way he can. And eventually Edge says, okay, this isn't worth it. There's 3 of them now. I'm leaving.
They're about the size of a regular-sized person.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Edge isn't like, oh man, I might get beat up. He's just kind of like, oh, there's 3 of them now. Oh, that's concerning. I should leave.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Hold on.
All right. Just because your description of JBL, you have an idea of how this man looks.
I do. He is now in ass kicker vest. He's got a chain, but it's not gold. It's like steel around his neck. Not all around his neck, like loosely hanging. He's got wristbands. He's cut his hair a little bit, and he arrives via a relatively expensive truck with his joint secretaries of defense, whatever they were called. They're not that anymore, though. They're just his goons.
Yeah, they're just his friends at this point.
They've got the belts. Should we explain why he's here and what he's doing?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe this would be a good time to talk about his path to the main event, since we're getting everybody else's later on.
Yeah.
So JBL, after losing to John Cena, disappeared for a while. Nobody had seen him. Nobody had heard from him. There were rumors that he was dead. There were rumors that he had finally completely cashed out on
There were
wrestling and
even
moved.
worse rumors than that. There were rumors that he was poor.
There were rumors that he had skinned Teddy Long and was now living his life in some bizarre revenge fantasy. Unfortunately, none of these were true. And Teddy Layfield will have to live another day. JBL. Well, we're not exactly sure where he was, but we know where he shows up. JBL, thanks to the Bashams, steals Chavo Guerrero's #1 contender's contract, the contract for this match tonight. The Bashams steal it, they bring it back to JBL. JBL signs it. At the time, we did not know this was JBL. We had every reason in the world to expect it to be JBL, but we really didn't know until the next week when indeed he did show up. And it was confirmed by Teddy Long that the contract was legally binding. However, it would not be a one-on-one match that JBL would be getting. And we can explain that more in the Chavo angle later on.
Yeah, sure.
Beer is cool.
Yeah, so Carlito's gonna show up here in the based racist locker room with some chilled beers, because this is the greatest party if the summer goes blue. And he's gonna hand them over to Kurt Angle here and say, "Hey man," he's gonna point at the beer. "That's cool." And then it's Coors Light, so Kurt's like, "Get the fuck out, get that shit away from me." Listen, Carlito, I need you to take this US title match seriously. If you get injured, you can't be out there for my match with The Undertaker, and that's just unacceptable. And Carlito's going to be like, "Hey, man, I understand you've got a big match tonight, but I got a big opportunity myself. I'm going to focus on that, okay, man?" And Kurt's like, "You started this whole thing. This was your fault in the first place. I wouldn't even be wrestling The Undertaker if it wasn't for you, Carlito. So how about you do your job and you back me up?" Carlito's like, "Hey, man, you never paid me for this shit. I was here because you were pretty cool. But now, man, look, I got a US title match tonight. All right, maybe at the end of the night, if we both still have won our matches, that'd be cool." And he's gonna leave. Base racism explodes.
My God. Right before their match, the 8-man tag team match, Booker T rallies the troops. Gregory, the Hurricane Helms. Sean, the Wave O'Hare. Animal, the Animal.
Okay, so should we explain what this 8-man tag is?
Sure.
Do you remember?
I remember vaguely the FBI brawled with all of them, and then we're like, I guess we'll do this at a pay-per-view.
That's about right, yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
the FBI are really big now, and so they're trying to use their size, and this is the SmackDown home army, except for RVD, who died a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Booker T
Yeah.
says that what's standing before you is the greatest assembly of talent in the history of professional wrestling. And it's the truth. You might look at some of these names, you might think, what's this sucker on? But no, it's the truth. You see, the Hurricane, he's got the wind. O'Hare, he's got the water. The Animal's in tune with the earth. And Booker T, straight fire.
Straight fire, yeah. Let's go.
Let's go kick some Italian people. Yeah! Everybody said. Yeah! Italian people. Fuck them. Fuck them indeed.
The last battle of Texas. We do a shitty multi-man every year at this show.
Oh, there is actually something relatively large that I think we forgot that the people don't know. Animal. Can you explain Animal for half a second while I
Absolutely
do this? Hold on.
I think I know what he's talking about. I think he wants me
The
to find
debut.
time. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more than just he showed up and why he showed up. So RVD got attacked by the FBI a couple weeks ago, and in the doctor's room, Booker T was informed that he wouldn't make it to the pay-per-view. So a couple weeks later, they were searching for a fourth man, and it was Animal. Is there any more, Tucker, to that?
No, that's pretty much it. Yep, that's all I needed to do, just to cover that. Originally, he was not here, but they needed to find a partner, and they found one, and it was Animal. Weirdly enough, I don't really know where they found him, but they found him.
He's here.
You know, where do you find washed-up '80s tag team wrestlers?
We talk about how fucking good Sean O'Hara is, by the way.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Animal was also pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, Sean outworked him.
Yeah, but Sean benefited from The Wave, the greatest move in professional wrestling.
Okay. Keep an eye on that space is all I'm saying. Oh yeah, so we're gonna join Taker in the Taker room.
Yes.
Which Tucker describes as all black instead of all red. And he's gonna look directly into the camera and say, "Kurt Angle." This didn't have to.
Holes. Nope, never mind. Sorry.
It didn't have to be this way. You brought this upon yourself, but now that you have, I've reviewed your history. Kurt, you are a Judas, a betrayer to all of the WWE, and as you know, this is my yacht. So tonight, Kurt, you will rest in peace.
Nice. And we have the pre-match angles to talk about the build to this match. So
Sure.
we're going to just keep going. There's an interview with Chavo Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, in which Chavo says that it's a big night for him. It's a big opportunity. But there's this feeling, and I don't know if it translates from at home, but there's a feeling here in this arena like something is about to change for Chavo. Like, Chavo says that he's worked his whole life in pro wrestling just to get seen, and now there's so much more. Tonight, he's had a world title match before. He's had a world title match against JBL, but this feels different. And maybe it's just that we're in Dallas, Texas, very close to where the Guerreros made their names. Yeah. Maybe it's just because, he's got the support of his good buddy, Rey Mysterio. Maybe it's just because he knows Uncle Eddie. I guess he lost, but that's alright. Eddie's also going to support him, probably, wherever he is. He's got Batista in the match, and Batista's a cool guy. He could probably. I mean, I haven't really known him that long, but he seems okay. But tonight feels, dare I say, special.
You know who's also special? Because we forgot to do this at the start of the episode. One of our patrons, Jake McConnell. Thank you for supporting the channel. The tier that he supported on isn't one of the shout-out tiers, but we had a bit of a mix-up with the tiers, so we decided to give him a shout-out today. We will get better about remembering to do that at the start of the episode.
Yeah, I thought you meant me. I was like, I thought we do credits at the end. Jesus.
No, not the credits. Not the credits, but the shout-out.
Yeah. So yeah, Chavo, his path here to this match. I mean, Chavo's been steadily gaining profile over the past year or so on SmackDown, but really it came to quite a big head when Eddie came back, and there were some conversations about whether or not they would go all in on Los Guerreros again, but neither seemed necessarily interested in doing that. So much so that we ended up eventually leading to, was it a full-on number one contenders match, or was it just...
Yeah, so what happened is that 1 week they match was booked between Eddie and Chavo versus Kurt Angle and Carlito. And the winning team, Teddy said, would get a number one contenders opportunity. But He didn't specify exactly how that would happen. Los Guerreros won, and Teddy announced it on a live SmackDown that we would have Eddie versus Chavo.
Yeah, and so that was a pretty exciting match. Ultimately, Chavo would win it. And then, there was the contract signing. The Basham's hit. The contract was stolen. JBL signed it. JBL was given the World Championship match. But obviously, as I said earlier, it was not a one-on-one match because Teddy Long said that Chavo had absolutely earned an opportunity, meaning that tonight, our main event, as you already know, is Chavo Guerrero versus John Bradshaw Layfield versus Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship. Triple threat. Cool. Ken Kennedy comes out. And Ken Kennedy says that he doesn't know what is stupider. Texas or Texans.
Oh, boo! USA! USA!
Notable Texan Mark Henry comes out to once again, this happened on SmackDown, folks, to once again lay out Ken Kennedy, but this time, Kennedy gets away.
Alright.
By the way, see you on SmackDown.
That's already booked.
Is it? It is!
Yes.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yep, U.S. Championship match. Carlito was put in this match so that he could specifically, as Teddy Long said, not interfere in the Kurt Angle Undertaker match. Also a good, nice opportunity here for Carlito. But Funaki is able to win. He retains his U.S. title, his second defense, the underdog story, the true champion, our actual hero, Funaki.
Can we point out, in an abysmal match?
Oh, it's terrible. People hate it. They don't care.
This is the piss break.
Yep, I care, though. In my heart.
Tucker's that one kid in the front of the crowd that hasn't gone for popcorn.
Dude, I've got the fucking Kung Funaki headband on in the front row. I'm like, fuck yeah, Funaki.
Funaki! Funaki! As he's like getting beaten up by Carlito.
Yeah.
He hulks up.
Oh, no.
Carlito will probably not be interfering in the match later.
Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
Todd.
Dave, how do you feel about your opponents? And Dave says, I'm gonna beat him. Thanks, Dave. He walks off.
Dave Batista, drafted to SmackDown. We already seen him. He's beaten JBL before.
He has not. He beat Chris Jericho.
No, John Cena beat Chris Jericho.
At Backlash, Batista beat Chris Jericho. And at Judgment Day, John Cena beat Chris Jericho. At Backlash, John Cena beat JBL.
What the f...
Batista has not fought JBL.
Jesus, we should not have done this way.
Why?
Too fucking confusing. Anyways.
It's really not if you actually pay attention.
Batista has the belt. He's had the belt since Mania. He has to defend it eventually. And that is tonight.
No, wait. He's already defended it against Chris Jericho and Triple H. This is his third defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero makes his way to the ring.
Viva la raza.
For his no ropes match versus Shelton Benjamin. Bang.
Bang.
So yeah, we had a couple ideas for this, right? Like Shelton, like Eddie not thinking that the no ropes match was any kind of stipulation, and Shelton locks in some kind of submission, and Eddie goes to reach the ropes, and then goes, "Oh fuck, I get it now." Eddie maybe at one point,
Eddie, yeah, go ahead. I think I know what you're gonna say.
He rolls up Shelton and then goes to put his feet on the ropes and just completely breaks the pin, and then goes, "Oh fuck, yeah, shit."
And then he goes to like climb up for a frog splash, and he's like, "Oh,
yeah." He's like, Yeah, wait a damn minute. Why did I agree to this? This doesn't make any sense.
Then yeah, in that environment, Shelton, already a great wrestler, when you take away some of Eddie's strengths, is better.
Yeah,
win.
shock. T-bone suplex, 1, 2, 3. After the match, you got anything else
Shelton,
for that?
I didn't know. I think that's good.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to. I cut you off there. I didn't know if it was still. Anyways, after the match,
Shelton will offer his hand to Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie will refuse to take it.
my God,
Ugh.
what has happened to this man?
He's always been like this, Tucker. You cheer him when he cheats against bad guys, but you boo him when he cheats against good guys. Such hypocrites.
Fucking 2021 WWE promo right there. That's your turn. You turned on me. You turned on me. Fucking, they love that fucking promo. That's just everybody. Anybody who turns heel, you turned on me. I never changed. You suddenly turned on me. It's fucking so fucking stupid. Right TV, you fucks. Sorry. State of that company occasionally makes me seriously angry.
If you'd like to hear more of Tucker's takes on modern WWE, come over to twitch.tv/MatchDyro and ask him questions about it.
Yeah, do it. I answer things.
He does.
Rey Mysterio makes his way to the ring for his Cruiserweight Championship defense against Nunzio. Nunzio won a...
Number 1 contenders match against Gregory Helms.
I thought it was a battle royal for some reason. Weird.
Ray went to Teddy and asked to fight Helms, and Teddy thought that was a Banana Republic idea, so made a Cruiserweight title number 1 contenders match with Nunzio, which Nunzio won through cheating. Who's the Banana Republic now, Teddy? And then they have this match, where presumably he will also try to cheat.
He does!
He does! But Ray is very good, and so beats him, and because it is Chavo's night, wins with a frog splash.
Did I not set it to... Okay, I did, so I don't know why the fuck that's not in there. Might have to do with decisive? I don't know.
Oh, no, it's because you can't... When someone's winning, I don't think you can have the interference be on them in the finish. Because you set finish instead of just regular interference.
Oh, that's fuck the different... You know what? Too many different things right now. I'm about to get
Ray will
genuinely
kill
angry.
Swinger Parisi. He kills Tony Mamaluke, and then he pins Nunzio. Ace. Cruiserweight Ace.
Cruiserweight Ace. Video package.
We have the video package, yeah.
You want to go with this one? Because this was your idea mostly anyways, right? Like the
Sure, okay.
The callbacks to the invasion stuff.
Yeah, we'll start by going through all of Undertaker's killings. Bill Goldberg, Chris Jericho, everyone who has fallen at the feet. We'll cut back to that one promo we did on SmackDown where he burns the WCW logo. But then we'll do some slick editing as it gradually shifts and turns to that moment where Kurt Angle joined the Alliance and hit The Undertaker with a steel chair. And then we zoom out and we're in the base racist locker room with Carlito playing the video. And we just go, dog, what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about this? And it fades off. And then Kurt attacks The Undertaker as he says he wants a World Heavyweight title match and starts the next leg of this long-standing crusade. And then we have that, Taker promo where he appears on the screen and is like, Great American Bash. And Kurt's like, all right, I'm not doing anything else. And we have this match.
Yeah, so for those who couldn't follow Puddy's excellent description of the video package there, Carlito told Kurt Angle that because of this thing he had done about fucking 4 years ago, The Undertaker was going to randomly choose vengeance on him next. He was the next target. He convinced Kurt of this. Kurt believed he had to strike first. The Undertaker appeared, attempted to challenge Batista, we believe. And then Kurt Angle, well, he tried to attack The Undertaker, and that doesn't go well for really anyone.
No, it always ends up on the announce table.
Yeah, and now we're here. You can see how we get here. Kurt Angle, bit of a... there's a specific word for literally this situation, and I cannot think of it. So, that's cool.
I can't think of what you're thinking of either.
It's
Maybe the comments will.
It's like a phrase or like a word that like is exactly this situation. Where like, you know what I mean, you do something thinking already that the outcome. I have no idea. Anyway, moving on. This is the match. Oh, it's not the match. Not. It's the Undertaker. Yeah, that's how I feel as well, honestly. Yeah. Like he enters and you're like, okay, yeah. Wow, this is. I mean, listen, it got better when it was just like once a year at Mania, and you were just got to be like, cool. That's like the 60-year-old guy who just won't fucking stop. But yeah, in this time period, I'm sure people are like, come on, get in the ring, hurry up. Michael fucking Cole. I blame him. Him.
All right. Yeah.
Wait, what does that say?
What does what say? You mean the submission?
Kurt Angle defeated The Undertaker.
Yeah, I mean, we may have all forgotten, but Kurt Angle's a hell of a wrestler. Top end guy, and even without all the cheating, he is more than capable of beating The Undertaker on his day, and he is on his day today. He is slick. He goes from hold to hold, move to move, and I don't care what the game says. This is probably ending via pinfall, as he manages to hoist up the big man for a crushing Angle slam. Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that, like, in theory, the like taller people, like bigger people than Kurt, which is most people, thankfully. Mm-hmm. It's always looks so much cooler when he does like an angle slam on them, because to me it's like you're using their own weight and their own velocity on them. It's like the more strength that Kurt needs to pick you up off the ground, the quicker you're gonna hit the mat, because he tested like more effort, and then you're just boom over. You know, small feckers.
Yeah, hell yeah. Kurt's a little, because it's been a while since he had a win this big.
Yeah.
So Kurt's a little surprised, and he celebrates and he leaves.
Main event damn near, right?
Yeah, I think we've got a video before it, and then that's it.
We do.
It's the Chavo, because it's his night, man. So yeah, so Chavo comes out, JBL comes out. Do you have anything for this match before I talk about what I envision the finish to be?
I think definitely we start with Chavo and Batista working over JBL. Like, you know what I mean? Like a 2-on-1. Mm-hmm. The babyface are doing well, and then maybe JBL could maybe do something to make Batista think that Chavo broke the alliance or something like that. I don't know how you do that, but make him think that Chavo had hit him when it was actually JBL, and then we can really get into the triple threat parts of this.
I mean, we've been talking about this as Chavo's night, and he is really hungry for that title. Maybe Chavo does try to roll Batista up, or maybe Chavo tries to pin JBL, and he's just like, hold on. This is triple threat.
It's like, whoa, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Not really. Like, I think it's not a super long match, as you guys will see. But yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure guys get their spots in.
Absolutely.
But yeah, okay. I think, you know, that one or two story beats of Batista and Chavo initially working together, and then them pairing off against each other is half decent. JBL maybe tries to take advantage of the fact that the two are maybe Batista
is in ass kicker gear. He's gonna be doing some brawling.
Yeah,
it's a big old brawl, and eventually Batista will JBL will hoist Batista up for a power bomb.
Oh, for his
which will be
smoke the cigar, put it out on your back power bomb. I have no idea what it's called. It's in like every wrestling game of that era where he does the
yeah.
And then
so he picks him up for the power bomb. He's on the outside, and Chavo is up on the top rope. And Chavo will do a flying lariat to Batista as JBL power bombs him through the announce table. So Batista's out. He's done. They get back in the ring, and now it is time. The moment everyone's been waiting for. Chavo, JBL, one-on-one, title on the line. They go back and forth. Eventually, Chavo gets the upper hand. Up to the top rope. Frog splash. It's over. 1, 2, and then the Bashams break up the pin.
Son of fucking
dastardly bashes.
can't keep getting away with this.
It's triple threat rules. There are no disqualifications. But still, the Bashams will beat the shit out of Charles Robinson. Just because. They pull him out of the ring. They beat the shit out of him. Then they get in the ring. They go back and forth with Chavo. JBL seems out of it. Down to the ring comes Eddie Guerrero with a steel chair. He smashes Doug Basham in the head. Smashes Danny Basham in the head. He looks incensed. And Chavo is like a little reticent, but he's like, yeah, thanks, Uncle Eddie. And then Eddie will walk over to JBL. Look at Chavo, give him a nod. Chavo will turn away to also work on JBL as Eddie raises the chair and then swings it at Chavo. Smacks him right on the head, drags JBL on top of Chavo, rolls out of the ring, picks up Charles Robinson, throws him in the ring, and starts walking up to the ramp. 1, 2, but Chavo kicks out. Because he's got heart. Eddie looks back shocked. But JBL looks shocked. JBL slowly struggling to his feet. Is going for the clothesline from hell. Goes in the corner. Readies it up. And as he runs towards it, he gets hit by a spear.
I'm about to say, I see it. As you try to explain it, he's in the corner. He's revving it up. And then suddenly from the other side of the screen, Batista just flies fucking straight through him.
He spears JBL, and then he looks as Chavo is getting up. He does the shake of the ropes thing. He spine busters Chavo Guerrero. He picks up JBL. Batista bomb. Drags Chavo on top. Pins both of them. And still.
Shout out Roman Reigns.
I did watch that match. It was good.
I was going to say, I wonder where you got the finish from.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
And still.
And still. Batista makes defense number 3. Hey!
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 Cool.
Eddie, why? It was Chavo's moment.
Let's find out on SmackDown. Who do you want to talk to?
I think Chavo should get a hug because he's getting screwed again.
Sure. Who else did we well? Somebody had like a banger ass match that. Oh, Shelton and Eddie, I think.
Okay, sure.
Because they both. I didn't expect them to do a 94, but they had the best match of the night, literally, with that 94.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to. You know what? We'll go great performance. Seemed pleased, was happy. And it's at this point I will switch up and throw up the credits. Special thanks to our patrons.
These are the credits that you can get into if you subscribe at tier 3 of the Patreon, which you can check out in the link in the description. You also get randomly shouted out at the start of the video if you're tier 2 now. Let's not make that mistake again. And you get 1 day early access to all the shows at tier 1. Also, I think we have decided we're going to put a one night stand up on there as exclusive content, which is going to be coming out soonish. So there you go. Also, I'm doing like a Redux thing that might eventually get put up on there. So
a Redux thing.
Yeah, where I go back and book some of the older stuff we did a little differently.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I feel like I showed that for. You know what? I can just keep it on that actually, because
it's the credits.
Yeah, it's the credits. So yeah, Parker, thanks for supporting. I know that's not the shout out thing, but it's fucking credits. I should probably read the name, right? Especially since it's only one. Thanks for checking us out. Yeah, as Puddy said, Patreon stuff, you can go there. There's stuff if you want to support us. Twitch.tv/Matsudairo. It's the exact same idea if you want to support us. Yeah. I don't think we can confirm that you're on the YouTube credits with Twitch, because it's on Twitch and not the Patreon.
We could do that if you wanted
I could, yeah, we could. I think we'd have to have a conversation about that. Don't use your Twitch Primes yet. Use them eventually, if then. But yeah, thanks for being here with us live, everybody here on the stream. Puddy, as always, thanks for, doing all this shit.
Happy to be here.
Is there anything else we say?
Well, join us next time for Vengeance. We've already got one match confirmed for that. Don't know whether you want to tell them. If not, then that's fine. Otherwise, it's going to be a good show.
I literally cannot tell you. Oh, it's some form of Triple H Orton again, right? That's the match.
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot think of the match, so no, I will not tell them. But yes, that is the match. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. For myself, for our lovely patron Parker Smith, for our shout out guy earlier,
Jake McConnell.
Thank you. I was going to call him Luke Connolly, so I'm glad that you figured that out. For Puddy, for Eddie Guerrero, who I'm going to show is happy with my speech, and for the people in The Rock. I'll see you. We'll see you eventually.